Imagine a land surrounded by giants. To the west, France. To the north, Germany. To the east, Austria. To the south, Italy. Throughout history, these powerful neighbors clashed in brutal wars, Napoleon's campaigns, World War I, World War II, and yet in the very center of this stormy continent, Switzerland remained untouched. No bombed cities. No mass mobilizations. No front lines cutting across their peaceful valleys. But how? How did Switzerland, a small mountainous country, manage to stay neutral for centuries, even when the world around it was burning? Today, we explore the secrets behind Switzerland's famous neutrality, and what it really took to achieve peace in a violent world. A land forged in hardship. First, we need to understand Switzerland's geography. Switzerland isn't built for conquest. It's a rugged, mountainous land, with steep cliffs, deep valleys, and treacherous passes. Marching an army across Switzerland would be a logistical nightmare, even for the most powerful generals. Historically, the Swiss Confederation was born from a group of mountain communities banding together in the 13th century. Their goal? Self-defense. Not empire building. Not domination. Just survival. This tough, independent spirit shaped the Swiss identity. We want to be left alone. We will defend ourselves fiercely if you disturb us. It was not about hiding. It was about deterrence. The bloody lessons of history. Ironically, early Swiss history wasn't peaceful at all. The Swiss mercenaries were famous across Europe for their skill in battle, especially during the Middle Ages and Renaissance. Kings and popes hired Swiss guards to fight in their armies. But this bloody reputation taught the Swiss a painful lesson. Fighting for foreign causes meant being drawn into endless conflicts. After catastrophic defeats, like the Battle of Marignano in 1515, Switzerland began to rethink its role. The decision to withdraw from European power struggles wasn't made out of cowardice. It was born from hard, bitter experience. We will no longer fight wars that aren't ours, became the new philosophy. Official neutrality, the turning point. In 1815, after the defeat of Napoleon, European powers met at the Congress of Vienna to redraw the map of Europe. There, Switzerland made a brilliant diplomatic move. They requested that their permanent neutrality be recognized by the major powers. And it worked. France, Britain, Austria, Prussia, and Russia guaranteed Swiss neutrality as a buffer zone between warring empires. It wasn't just goodwill. It was practical. Everyone benefited from having a neutral Switzerland. No one wanted enemy troops suddenly marching through the Alps into their backyard. This formal recognition gave Switzerland international legitimacy to remain outside future conflicts. Armed neutrality, the paradox of peace. But neutrality didn't mean Switzerland disarmed. In fact, Switzerland remains one of the most heavily prepared nations for defense. Every able-bodied Swiss man is required to undergo military training. Many Swiss homes even keep their service weapons after training. And the country is dotted with hidden bunkers, fortified tunnels, and secret defense installations, some embedded deep into the mountains themselves. Switzerland's philosophy is clear. We will not attack you. But if you attack us, you'll regret it. This policy is called armed neutrality. In World War II, when Nazi Germany conquered most of Europe, Hitler drew up plans to invade Switzerland, but decided against it. The cost would be too high. The mountains, the tunnels, the fiercely independent population, all of it made Switzerland a thorny target. Neutrality worked, because it was backed by credible strength. Diplomacy, banking, and global reputation. Neutrality also allowed Switzerland to build something else, trust. Over the years, Switzerland became the go-to country for diplomatic mediation. The Red Cross was founded in Geneva. Major international negotiations, from prisoner exchanges to ceasefire talks, often took place on Swiss soil. Meanwhile, Swiss banks became famous for offering secure, private accounts, attracting fortunes from all over the world. Was it always squeaky clean? No. Switzerland has faced criticisms, especially for banking secrecy during wartime. But the larger point remains. Neutrality made Switzerland useful to everyone and therefore protected. When you can offer something of value to all sides have a reason to respect your independence. The mindset behind neutrality. Finally, neutrality isn't just a policy in Switzerland. It's a deep cultural mindset. The Swiss value consensus over conflict. Their political system is famously cooperative, with power sharing among multiple parties and regions. There's also an ingrained sense of civic duty. Citizens vote on everything, from national laws to local projects. They feel ownership over their country's direction. Neutrality, then, isn't passive. It's an active, collective decision to maintain peace by working together and staying vigilant. What can we learn from Switzerland? In a world that often glorifies power, aggression, and expansion, Switzerland chose another path. Strength through restraint. Neutrality didn't make them weak. It made them respected. Preparedness didn't make them aggressive. It made them resilient. And cooperation didn't make them boring. It made them rich, not just in wealth, but in peace, stability, and global influence. The Swiss story shows us that sometimes, the most powerful stance is choosing not to fight, while being fully capable of defending yourself if necessary. Ending tease the next episode. Switzerland's mountains kept it safe from tanks and armies. But what about an island nation that faces a different kind of enemy, not armies, but earthquakes, typhoons, and volcanic eruptions? In our next episode, we travel to the Pacific to discover: how did Japan become one of the most disaster-resilient societies on Earth? The secrets behind their engineering, their culture, and their philosophy of living with nature might just change how you view the world. Follow us to keep exploring.